Here's our podcast with interesting facts. Hope you enjoy it!
I'm Alexander. I would like to tell you a little more about New Zealand's history. In 1769, Captain James Cook came to the islands. He was British and he settled there. In 1840, the British signed a treaty with the Maori people called the Treaty of Waitangi. This made New Zealand a colony of the British Empire, so the ruler was actually the Queen of England. But the Maori people fought the treaty as all their land was seized. That's not cool. In the 1860s, war broke out, and it carried on for 12 years. Luckily, there was a peaceful ending in 1870s.
I am Gabrielle, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit about the history of New Zealand. New Zealand was found by a Dutch explorer named Abel Tasman. He visited the islands, but his group of people left because they were being attacked. The islands were first called Niewzeeland, after a region in the Netherlands. The Maori people named the islands Aotearoa, land of the long white cloud.
You know how the two islands were made? Well, 23 million years ago, volcanoes made the two islands, North Island and South Island. February 2017, scientists found out a new underwater continent called Zealandia. It is 49 million square miles long. They say it's large enough to become its own continent. And it would be the 8th and smallest continent in the world.
There are over 50 volcanoes in New Zealand. The word volcano originally comes from the name of the Roman god of fire, Vulcan. Did you know that over 23 million years ago, New Zealand was thrust out of the ocean by volcanic forces? There are over 5 volcanoes at the Kermadec Island. There's an extinct volcano in Auckland. There's an active volcano called Rapaho.
New Zealand has some really cool and unusual wildlife that you won't find anywhere else in the world. Unbelievably, nearly all the land animals are birds and most of them can't fly anymore. One of the land animals is a kiwi bird. Bats are only land mammals to have made the ocean crossing. In the last 1,000 years, half of all animals on the island are now extinct. For millions of years, 9 species of large flightless birds known as moas thrived in New Zealand. Then about 600 years ago, they abruptly went extinct. Their die-off coincided with the arrival of the first humans on the island in the late 13th century. And scientists have long wondered what role human hunting played in the moas' decline. Did we alone drive the giant birds over the brink? Or were they already on their way out thanks to diseases and overhunting from the Maori?
The giant whale weighs 71 grams, which is heavier than a sparrow and 3 times that of a mouse. It is a cricket-like creature which has a wingspan of 7 inches. The creepy crawly is only found on Little Barrier Island in New Zealand, although there are 70 other types of smaller whales found throughout the country.
I am Luan. The kakapo is a large nocturnal flightless parrot. It is endangered. Before humans arrived, it was common in New Zealand forest. In the mid-1990s, there were only about 15 birds left. The tuatara is a reptile endemic to New Zealand. The tuatara is the only surviving member of its type that lived around 200 million years ago. Tuatara have been called living fossils, as they have remained the same throughout their history. They look like lizards but are related to lizards and snakes, which are their closest living relatives.
The Maori came to New Zealand over 1,000 years ago. They originated in Polynesia. They arrived in several waves of canoe voyages. Their culture is rich in legend. Traditionally, they lived in kainga, or villages. They slept in rectangular werepuni, or sleeping houses, which were made of timber, rushes, tree ferns, and bark with a thatched roof and earth floors. Maori decorated their skin with tattoos called moko. The face is the most holy part of the body. They believed that a person was not important if they did not have moko. Getting moko is extremely painful. It begins during puberty. The women have less tattoos than the men. A moko is like an identity card.
The hanging. Hanging is a special way of cooking food under the ground using red-hot rocks and steam. Volcanic rocks, which are light and easy to heat, get heated on a pile of burning wood. When the rocks are hot, they need to be carefully rolled and lifted into a pit in the ground, and the wire baskets of food quickly put on top. To lay a hangi or put down a hangi involves digging a pit in the ground, heating stones in the pit with a large fire, placing the basket of food on top of the stones, and covering everything with earth for several hours before uncovering or lifting the hanging. Hanging experts have developed and improved methods that often, like the stones themselves, have been handed down for generations.
Together, there are 10 denominations, 5 coins and 5 banknotes, with the smallest being the 10-cent coin. Then 20 cent, 50 cent, $1, $2 coin paper notes are $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. Hello, my name is Jubin and I'll tell you about the New Zealand money. The New Zealand dollar is the currency of New Zealand. The currency code for dollar is NZD, and the currency symbol is the dollar sign. It was introduced in 1967.
Bungee jumping was invented in New Zealand, and the world's first commercial bungee jump was a 140-foot or 43-meter jump off the Karura Bridge in Queenstown in 1988. That height is just under half the height of Statue of Liberty. That is a long, long jump. The sport of leaping from the bridge screen other high places while secured by a long elastic rope around the ankles is called bungee jumping. People need to wear equipment like a harness and usually a helmet, or else they will get hurt. When the rope stretches all the way, the jumper bounces back up. It can be scary or fun.